ancient Greek text, you hear a lot of words that maybe could be upsetting to a lot of believing people, religious people today. I don't see a conflict because I think the truth exists in many layers. Microcosm of macrocosmos is just a mirroring of each other. But you will find in old ancient Greek text anatomic truth with words that could be upsetting. Like they called the spinal fluid Christos. And Christos would be reborn in your body every 28 and a half day in an area here that they called Bethlehem. And if you treat it right without drinking alcohol and having sex in those 3-4 days around that, the spinal fluid would rise up towards the limbic system and impregnate the pineal gland and create awareness. And they have words like it passes through the throat chakra and the atlas and upper limb they call the Golgotha. It would also get the light from the universe through Claustro, who's back here, which is a new interpretation of Santa Claus coming down the chimney. And that's for me fascinating that those words existed long before the Bible.
Yes.
But then again, this is not a contradiction to that Jesus Christ was born in Bethlehem. I think it's just the same truth in other different dimensions.
Yes. And then Golgotha, where he died.
Yeah, the struggle going a little bit narrow here and it's entering up. It's just fascinating to me that those words existed long before.
I think it's interesting. You said every 28 days, 28 and a half days.
Yeah.
It's interesting where numbers in nature line up.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, just the fact that after they said that alcohol, for example, will split the spinal fluid and make it unfruitful. I don't think that's it. Split it and make it not work in the right way. That's why in the text they say,
Girl, no, go.
that's why it says exactly the sentence. This is amazing. That's why I stopped drinking alcohol. It said, no drunkard will ever reach the kingdom of heavens. Because they will never create awareness enough for the pineal gland to light up and create lights.
I think it's interesting too, and this is where sometimes people think that it's more mystic or things, but when we think about 28-day cycles, we think about the full moon,
Yeah.
the new moon,
Yeah.
and the things that line up with that are completely science.
Yeah.
With tides.
Yeah.
If the patterns of the moon have an effect on the oceans, why would that not have an effect on the bodies of water within us?
I'm sure that's good explanation, and you're right, that's kind of proof in that. But again, like I said before, I don't care about the proofs because if it makes me excited, if I get goosebumps, if I light up and feel, yes, I believe it to be the truth. I don't need that. If it makes me feel good, it's the right way for me.
Yeah, an inner awareness.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Beautiful.